What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is for season 6, and I will have the episode in the description. Gizelle Bryant was recently on The Real. Several of the Real Housewives of Potomac women were on The Real. And, they was giving their opinions about each other. I found what Gizelle had to say about some of her castmates, honey, to be very interesting. So I'm going to play that audio, you guys, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
The tea, because, your castmate Wendy, we love all the ladies, but Wendy was on Watch What Happens Lives and said that you're the most insecure person in the group. How do you respond to that?
Wendy said that?
That's what Wendy.
So the woman that has gotten her whole body redone. So she got her face done, booty done, but I'm insecure. Okay, she need to get them feet done. They're real crusty. Okay, maybe she'd be happier.
Say it to Wendy's face, because when Wendy and Gizelle was going at it, yes, I did feel like Wendy took it too far, but I know damn well Gizelle's scary ass wouldn't say it to her face. And I think even Monique had mentioned that in the past. She was like, Gizelle, is a gangster, honey, inside that confessional. And I believe that. She's a scary ass bitch. You guys, when it comes to Gizelle, I don't really like her anymore. I stand by everything I said. I think she's a beautiful woman, but I think she is a damaged woman. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. You can't believe it, but she's damaged. And then she got her ass on there. Oh, I look like Vanessa Williams. You don't look as good as Vanessa. You aight. Okay, Vanessa was Miss America, honey. And I'm pretty sure she had a beautiful personality to watch, to match that beautiful face. Gizelle, you need to work on your character. It's horrible. You keep trying to come for Candiace. Oh, her mouth is horrible. Your character is horrible. And I'm convinced now more than ever, you defended Candiace last year because you wanted Monique off the show and you wanted to shame Monique for fighting and being violent. Okay? That is because for you to say what you said on that Real Housewives of Potomac reunion trailer, okay? For you to say the shit that you said, well, next time, somebody pop Candiace, I ain't gonna say nothing. I thought that you were raising little girls to not be violent. I thought that's what was going on.
Horrified. If by chance Mia clocked you, I'd have been like, that's low and fat.
Y'all hear that shit? If Mia just would clock you and hit you in the face, but meanwhile, I'm raising little girls to not put their hands on other women. And women that put their hands on other women, they do that because they don't know how to fight with their mouths. If you are going to be on a Real Housewives show, you have to be able to fight with your words. Gizelle don't know how to do that. She's not strong. She's not strong. She could be as pretty as she want to be, but she's not quick with it. She's corny. And she knows that Candiace is quick. She's threatened by that, guys. She's jealous. I'm telling y'all. A lot of them, they're jealous of Candiace and they're threatened by her. They will never admit it. They will never admit it, though.
I have zero respect for you. You are a liability. I by no means want to be anywhere near you. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. You can leave. So that you and Rhop got into an umbrella situation.
Stop thinking about my face, so I choke you out with this umbrella.
The year after that, you told Candiace you would drag her.
Don't start. I would still drag you pregnant and all.
And last week you did.
All right, well then let me take notes so I can address everything at the end too.
It was not, oh my God, all of a sudden Monique went crazy. No.
That was the first time I got physical.
You
but okay.
told us what you were going to do, and you did it. With 6 cameras watching. And I 100% believe that that's who and what you are.
No.
Everything that you did, I do not represent.
Y'all hear that? Everything that you did, I do not represent, but yet I am on the season 6 reunion saying, oh, well, if Mia pops Candiace because of her mouth. Meanwhile, Mia can say and do whatever she wants. And, you know, you're supposed to play nice. That ain't what they do on these housewives show. You know, you get gutter. Okay? There is no nice way to hurt somebody's feelings. When you hurt somebody's feelings, you mean to do it. You say mean shit that you know is gonna hurt. So what part of that does Jizzy not understand? She's a fake ass bitch. Fake.
I went home that night and discussed what happened with my children. The first thing out of their mouths was, do not be around her.
That's fine.
She is a woman of hypocrisy because you went there and, you know, talking to your kids about some bitch you know you don't like. But yet, Jamal cheated on you all those times. Your ass took him back for a storyline. Regardless of how your father felt and how the children felt about their own damn daddy, you did whatever the hell you wanted to do. Okay? This is what hypocrisy looks like.
Do not be around her.
If I were your kids.
My children are 13 and 14 and they know better because I'm raising women that will never put their hands on another woman.
Okay.
Horrified. If by chance Mia clocked you, I'd have been like, that's low and fast.
All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all heard this hypocrite. That's why I don't like that bitch.
The other castmate, Candiace, had a pretty dramatic year. Did you find it hard to stand by her side this season?
Yes. I mean, her mouth is horrible.
It's always been horrible, and you never have been able to take it. You and your greens. Y'all remember she had that green army fatigue jacket on, and Candiace read her ass for filth. Gizelle feels she's the star of the show, and certain people are outshining her. That is what it is. Okay? That is what it is. And sometimes people will outshine her with their education, their money, generational wealth, having a husband. Okay?
And I have defended her in the past. But you know what? She's very educated. She's able to defend herself. I will no longer be defending her mouth. Okay. She's got to...
Listen, just because somebody doesn't speak or talk or defend themselves in the way in which you do, it doesn't mean they have a problem. It just means that they are different from you. Okay? She doesn't need your support. You're not even a real friend. Let me tell you what a real friend would have did at that video shoot. She would have been supportive. Gizelle was not supportive at Candiace's video shoot. It's all these jokes and is Chris getting paid and well, it is kind of low budget. She was all in Dorothy's face making comments and shit. She is not a real friend to Candiace. Candiace, for season 7, don't try to get back cool with this bitch. Pay this bitch dust like Wendy is doing. Wendy is doing the right thing because these goddamn green-eye bandits, they need to learn. Especially this bitch because she disgusts me worse than Robin does. She is horrible with her character. I don't care how pretty you are, how light your eyes are. Nasty as hell. I done been around a woman that was just like Gizelle. Light skin, just like Gizelle. Pretty eyes, nice looking woman. Shitty ass attitude. Didn't nobody like that bitch. The men or the women couldn't stand that bitch. Had a negative persona. Jealous of everybody. No talent. Okay? No couth. I'm going to read to you all what one of these people said about Gizelle in the comments of this interview. The person says Gizelle is a hard woman to like on TV. Ultimately, because she is unhappy, she likes to point out what she perceives as issues involving others. Okay? Y'all saw how it was cute to make all them damn t-shirts about Ray's tax issues. Now Jamal got tax issues, and Karen should have a big ass shirt. She should have her shirt on talking about how Jamal need to pay his taxes. And I believe that Karen clocks her on that on the reunion. The person goes on to say maybe she is different when not on TV, but I find that hard to believe. She needs to do some deep self-evaluation. Her kids are trying to tell her something about herself. She needs to listen. I got a video coming up on Gizelle and just other beautiful women like her, and why, sometimes men will not want to be bothered with those types, regardless of how good they look. Okay, so look out for a video on that. Okay, guys, so let's get on with this review. We got Karen and Ray. They are putting on the finishing touches of their wedding. They are going to be renewing their vows. So I thought that was cute. Karen's son is going to be giving her away. And he gave her away when he was a young boy, 25 years ago. So that's cool. Raven ain't gonna be there. She's sick. I was sad to hear that. They had Macy Gray singing. I would not want Macy Gray at my wedding. I'm not a big Macy Gray fan anyways, but I don't know. I didn't feel like of all the people you would want at your wedding to sing, you want Macy Gray? Okay. But Karen says her and Macy have been friends for years. Last week, I didn't talk enough about Michael and Juan and their bromance. We know that Michael is way more in love with Juan than he is with Ashley. I actually think that Michael would leave all them insects alone, honey, just to be faithful to Juan. He wouldn't be trying to screw everything and everybody, honey. He love him some Juan. And Juan love him some Michael, honey. Shit, let them walk down the damn aisle. I bet you Juan will show up for that. And I heard, once again, Juan Dixon was not at the reunion. Okay, make it make sense. So we got Michael, Ashley, Juan, and Robin. They all meet up for lunch. You got Michael shading Chris Bassett, Candiace's husband, saying, oh, does Candiace still have him on the payroll? And he's taking his wife's money. Michael, you got all this shady shit to say about Candiace and Chris's marriage and their finances, but honey, wasn't too long ago you was complaining that you had to take care of Sheila's tent living ass. Ashley sitting up there laughing, eating it all up, looking a fool. Bitch, you had to have a baby by a old ass nursing home patient. Girl. You are so thirsty and desperate. Somebody get that bitch some water. Sheila, get her some water, honey, from the ocean, honey, okay? They also get to talking about a new baby for Juan and Robin. Ashley brought that up. Ashley, no ma'am. You don't need to be having no more kids by Michael. You could barely get his ass to babysit. You always bringing them damn kids on a damn field trip out of town or whenever you meet up with the ladies. So you the last one to be telling anybody they need a new baby. Can Juan act like he want to be with Robin? Can we get some of that? I do think he cares for her, but this episode, he just treated her like shit. Juan, sir, Robin was trying to let your monkey ass know you were not there for her when the boys were small. Why would she have to lie, sir? Why? Juan didn't want to hear that shit. He all getting upset, all in his feelings. You ain't got to be bringing that up. Shit, we need to talk about this shit. Okay, you sit up here talking about you want a baby girl. You wasn't even there for them little Chucky dolls that y'all brought into the world. Okay? You don't even show up to the fucking reunions, Juan. Juan don't want no accountability put on himself. Well, Robin, she just want to blame me for everything. It take two people, to be in a marriage. That is not what the conversation is about, sir. Your ass was out here cheating. Your ass was out here lying and you was not helping with those boys, sir. We need you to own that. If you can't own that, y'all don't need to walk down no damn aisle. Y'all don't need no more kids. Robin can barely get her ass up to take care of the two that you got. Ashley, all this shit is your fault for bringing this shit up. Okay, Ashley is delusional and dysfunctional as hell for even bringing this shit up to the Dixons. I'm sorry. But yeah, Juan was basically trying to get Michael to be the bigger person in terms of Chris Bassett. And, you know, and here go Michael. I just don't like people that's always talking about my wife. Your fucking 5-head ass wife with her big 4-head ass, she's always talking about people. You can't sit up there and talk shit about people and think that they are not going to say anything back to you. Okay? It's the white privilege of it all. Okay? When Candiace said that shit took me out, but she was absolutely correct. This man has a lot of privilege. He doesn't want to be accountable for his actions. He gets to grab people's asses, disrespect them. Okay? End up in court. He gets to fight all these cases, but yet Andy wants to get his ass at the reunion and get on Candiace about her mouth. But meanwhile, Ashley's husband is out here grabbing folks' asses, having affairs with insects, prostitutes, that bitch down the street. Michael get to run amok, act a fool, and there is no responsibility put on Michael to have any proper conduct or decorum, nothing. But we'll put it all on this black woman. She needs to watch her mouth on Twitter. If y'all don't see the white privilege inside of all of what I just said, honey, okay. And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but Miss Robinson got to tell it. And I'm not here for it. The hypocrisy. I'm not here for the racism of it all. It's ridiculous to me. Okay, so Candiace gets a record deal with E1 Records. I am so proud of my girl. I told y'all Drive Back is my shit. I'm probably going to shoot a separate video so my daughter could tell y'all how she's sick of me playing that damn song. I play it every day, all day. She'd be like, Mommy, again? She'd be rolling her eyes, sucking her damn teeth. But that's my shit. And let me say this about Candiace. I am so in tune with her. Y'all know that Toni Braxton is another one of my favorite female singers, right? Besides Beyonce. Toni Braxton is an inspiration to Candiace in her sound. So there's actually a clip. Maybe I'll play it in another video where she says that she loves Toni Braxton. And I thought that was so interesting because I love Toni Braxton and then I love Candiace and, you know, how she be giving me, you know, baby Toni, honey. Okay. So look, we here. Okay. We see each other. But Candiace cries. I thought it was amazing that she was so emotional, and I found her vulnerability in this scene to be refreshing because she says how she is a fool of a mess, honey, but Chris, you know, keeps her together. I love them together as a couple. He really does balance her out. I don't know why she kept talking about that damn Dorothy. Dorothy is a narcissist. Dorothy thinks that she got the record deal, honey. Okay, I'm sure that's what Dorothy was thinking. But Candiace says her mother has always been supportive of her dreams, and she lets us know ever since she was a little girl. She's always dreamt of this moment. But Candiace, you put in the hard work. You are talented. You can read. Okay, read the girls down and you can sing your ass off. Okay, and you got a fine ass white husband. What a brown dick, girl. That can cook. Okay, you are winning, sis. Gizelle, this is what winning looks like, sis. We see Robin. She is inside of her new warehouse space for her hats. Her business is really growing. We're not going to talk about her and Juan. I already talked about them and told y'all, you know, my opinion. He ended up driving off, making her look stupid. Girl, Robin, girl, what you gonna do, sis? Okay? Robin has a conversation with Gizelle about Juan's behavior, how he doesn't want to talk about the past. And Gizelle is just like, he needs to be able to understand, you know, how you feel. That way he doesn't make the same mistakes as before. And I agree. Karen was so shady throughout this episode, honey, and I was here for it. She kept on getting on Gizelle and Robin and their relationships, honey. She was just like, honey, this is what 25 years looks like. You know, too bad Gizelle won't be able to see this. And then she said something about Juan. Now, mind you, when they are at Karen's wedding thing, right, the renewal of her vows, Juan is sitting up here talking about how he got to go to work. I'm like, goddamn, Juan, for you not to have that much money, you sure is gone a lot, sir. You better be bringing in some good ass money, but already he trying to leave Robin at the damn ceremony by herself. He can't just stick around. I think Karen said something in her confessional about that. That shit was funny. But yeah, I just thought it was ridiculous. Goddamn, just film. Just act like you want to be with this lady, or stop wasting our time. Okay, I have tried to defend the Juan and Robin relationship, but at this point, I don't know what I'm defending. Like, the other husbands are able to stick around. You got Chris Bassett. He sticks around for Candiace. Wendy's husband, Eddie. How you doing, Eddie? Call Miss Robinson, honey, when Wendy go to sleep, honey. Okay, I'll stay up late just for you, chocolate drop. But yeah, they all stick around, and you got Juan always gotta leave. Like, child, like, that is, I don't know. He doesn't show up for her. He doesn't. This is Robin's job. It is your job to film. So we are at Karen's renewal of her vows. I like Gizelle's look. I liked her hair and I liked her dress, surprisingly. Candiace looked cute. Wendy and Eddie, they look good. Chris looked good. You know, everybody looked good. Ashley, what the hell did you have on? I didn't like Ashley's dress. Robin looked good. Juan looked good. Ashley, another one, can barely get Michael's ass to film. Okay, and he want to make it look like, well, you know, I don't want to show up because I don't want to be around Chris Bassett. And Ashley says that, you know, Michael is at a birthday party. What birthday party is this fool at? Is it a birthday party at the local nursing home? Okay, that's the only party I see his old ass going to. Okay, but yeah, he didn't even come with her. He's at a party with Dean. I didn't believe it at all. You got Ashley's big forehead ass. She all in Dorothy's face. I would tell my mother to not even talk to the bitch. I would. I think you should be in solidarity with your daughter, and you shouldn't even be talking to people she don't get along with. It just sends the wrong message. Okay, you're going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road, Dorothy. So Candiace tries to get Wendy to speak to Gizelle and Robin. Why, Candiace? She don't need their approval. Pay them bitches dust. Especially Gizelle. You know. I don't think Robin is as bad of a person as Gizelle. She's bad in certain ways, but it's Gizelle, you guys. It really is, that just has this nasty ass energy. I don't care how good she looks on the outside. It's this negativity. And then she gets to talking about how she dating some sportscaster. She didn't want to tell nobody who the person was, because I imagine that the person is fake. Now all of a sudden I hear she done broke up with that person. As usual, can't get with nobody, can't stay with nobody. Child, let's get on how Karen's, let's get on this really quickly. Karen had to walk up all these fucking stairs just to get to Ray. Then they had to walk down. I'm like, Ray could barely, you know, walk down the damn stairs by himself, Karen, and you expect for him to hold you and your damn dress up, girl, you better be holding on to that railing. Everybody was looking at them like, ooh, don't fall. Don't fall, honey, at your vow renewal. Don't fall. Let's talk about how the place looked on the outside. It looked tacky as hell on the outside. It was beautiful on the inside, but it just looked so tacky. Of course, Mia has something to say, honey. Mia, Karen is supposed to be your girl, honey, okay? But yeah, it just, even, I think Candiace says some things too. It just looked like a store plaza, like something out of you know how a place is out of business? That's how it looked on the outside. It did look kind of tacky. It did. Karen tried to have some red carpet out there, but it just still, you know, it didn't look all that good. Too many damn stairs for Miss Robinson, honey, okay? She gets to talking to Robin and Juan about them being engaged, and he says, have you guys set a date? They ain't trying to get married. I wish people would stop asking about their so-called marriage. You know, when are they getting married and having a wedding? The relationship looks toxic. You know, it just kind of, at this point, Robin, it just looked like Juan don't want to be with you at all. Like he's always leaving early or not showing up, or, you know, Michael gets his raggedy ass there. Okay, he didn't play bingo all day, so he get there at the end. Karen and Ray, they didn't renew their vows. You know, their little section looked cute, you guys. But yeah, Michael get there towards the end. So Juan tries to get Chris and Michael to make up. Chris, being the mature gentleman that he is, he just said, let's let bygones be bygones. You know, I can move forward if you can. Michael is hesitant. Oh, it's hard to forgive somebody because, you know, their wife is always talking about my wife. I'm like, your big 5-head wife is always talking about Candiace. She is not innocent. Do you see what I'm saying? Candiace gets upset in her feelings because she is like, I am so sick of this white privilege. I don't blame Candiace. Michael is disgusting. Robin is trying to tell Michael, you know, what he's did wrong. She's trying to hold him accountable, trying to get him to be accountable for his actions, right? And he's unwilling to do it. It's disgusting. This man is out here grabbing asses, sleeping with strippers. He's just doing all types of toxic things. There's no responsibility or accountability. The only thing he's willing to be accountable for is wanting to sleep with Juan. And all of a sudden, once Juan got close to him and was talking to him, all of a sudden, you know, he wanted to move forward with Chris Bassett, right? Because Juan is initiating everything and Juan is pushing him to make up with Chris. Other than that, his phony ass didn't want to make up with Chris because he wants to have a fucking problem. Okay, wherever there's drama, there go he and his wife. Okay, that's why they're married. Birds of a feather flock together. Gizelle tries to jump her ass in, trying to be relevant. Bitch, didn't have a storyline the whole season. Everything is about what happened last year with Jamal. This bitch gets to saying, well, me and Michael, you know, we've made up. And here go Michael. He gets to lying to Gizelle. Well, you're an intelligent person. I said intelligent? Is he talking about Gizelle? That bitch ain't intelligent. She ain't even got no storyline this season. Okay? She toxic too. And you can't deal with Candiace? Okay. Gizelle has sat up there and talked about the Darbys too. Okay. She always smiling in Ashley's face. And she always has talked shit about Michael. Michael chose to forgive that. He wants to have this grudge against Chris. And he wants to put it out there that Chris ain't shit and he living off of Candiace and all this shit. But your wife, motherfucker, is living off of you. Her and her tent living ass mammy. We see some of the cast, you know, doing the hustle. Do the hustle. We see Chris and Candiace. Chris kind of pissed me off because he's upset that Candiace called out Michael. Candiace was right to call out Michael. Michael is a man of white privilege, and I hope that Candiace brings that up at that reunion. She needs to address Andy as well, because Andy's ass, okay, Mr. Bravo Andy himself, he needs to be called out for how he treats Candiace. He goes really gentle, though, on Michael and Ashley and all the shit that they have been associated with. But yet Candiace is a fool of a mess on Twitter, and she's so horrible. And her mouth, that is her mouth. This motherfucker is out here grabbing asses, saying he wants to suck other castmates' husbands' dicks. Okay, it just can't get any more disgusting and deplorable. But of course, his white privilege gets him out of things once again. Okay? But yeah, I didn't like that, with Chris. I just feel like him responding like that to his wife, that's going to give everybody else license to jump on Candiace and tell her how she's such a horrible person and she needs to watch what comes out of her mouth because she's the only horrible person on this show. You have to be one with your wife on a show like this, or they go eat her ass alive, okay? And they go feel like they have the right to do it. And from what it looked like, they did that on that reunion. And then on the reunion, they got Nicki Minaj up there, who's like fucking married to what, a rapist? How the fuck can she get on them about anything and all the shit that's circulating in her personal life? Like the joke of it all, right? And then the bitch is getting sued for what? Millions of dollars for being married to this fucking rapist. Okay, this fucking pedophile. Like, it just does not make any sense to me. That's how messed up Andy has to be. I don't care how popular Nicki Minaj is. That type of bitch, if that's the case, you might as well have Cardi on there. She got a fucked up, toxic, dysfunctional relationship too, but shit. At least it ain't like that shit like Nicki Minaj got. But I just was like, the audacity of it. Ugh, it's just stupid. Let's get to the end credits, you guys. But yeah, Chris, really quickly, not Chris. Candiace told Chris to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and get back to work. Chris was like, oh, that's how it is? Yeah, that's how it is. You done pissed that woman off, honey. You know you married a sister, honey. Okay, shit. But yeah, they talk about, what's going on with the cast now. So we got Mia and her mother. They continue to work on their relationship. Mia and Gordon are currently building a new home and plan to have a suite for mom. I wouldn't be bothered with the mother. I don't think Mia's mother likes her like that. You don't need her in your home. She don't want to deal with them children. She don't want to deal with them. So, child, stop it, Mia. Stop using your mother for a storyline. So, it also says Gizelle is no longer dating her mystery man and instead had a hot girl summer. We're not surprised. She don't stay with nobody. And she has a nasty ass energy. That's why she can't keep nobody. It don't matter how good you look if the energy is bad. They say she's practicing on being more emotionally available. I don't think that nothing is going to help her. I'm not trying to be funny, guys, but I don't see it. After I saw what I saw on that reunion clip and on the reel, I was disgusted. And then you get your ass on there, Gizelle, talking about how Candiace is broke. But yet, your ass was crying about buying your mom a basic home. What was that, season 3? And you made fun of Candiace's mom giving her money that your mother has never gave your ass. Okay? And you was crying about how everybody got to depend on you. And see, that's what happens when you don't have generational wealth, sweetie. Boo-boo, oatmeal pie face. We got Wendy. Wendy is still loving happiness and all of her tweaks. I guess they talking about her breasts. She is currently working on a memoir and preparing for the release of her Kindle, which she will not be limiting to one wick. Next, we got my girl Candiace. Candiace has released her full-length album Deep Space to great success. Chris is still acting as her husbander despite Dorothy's concerns. And now they're saying Chris and his mother-in-law barely speak. Here we go again. Okay, another Candy Todd Mama Joyce situation. Okay, Candiace, I don't think Chris needs to be your manager, honey. Y'all was having too many issues with that. Next, we got Robin. Robin and Juan have moved into their new home where there's enough room for another baby Dixon. The couple has still not set a wedding date. But it says Michael has several leads on bachelor party venues. Michael wants to walk down the aisle with Juan, okay? With his raggedy self. Next, we got the Hugers. Karen and Ray are in a newlywed phase following their vow renewal ceremony. Karen continues to take her ambassador role very seriously, and since has filmed another Surrey tourism video in Surrey, not in Potomac. We got Ashley. Ashley is striving in her mommyhood. Bitch, don't have another baby because I don't want to hear about it being your storyline and how it has changed you. You have not changed. It says she is still not keen on Michael's movie making dreams. The only movie making I see Michael creating is porn. That's all I see with dogs, cats, flies, fleas. It also says that Ashley prefers to focus less on producing movies and more on reproducing baby number 3. They don't need no more kids. She ain't gonna do shit but bring them around all the time and talk about them and how they are her life, and her and Michael are closer even though he's still out here cheating on her with bugs, flies, fleas, the next door neighbor, one of Sheila's tent living ass friends. I mean, Michael does not discriminate, okay? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about the finale episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.